Sorry, Travis. All right, we're starting.
Hey everybody, welcome back, or welcome to our after show
Welcome
talk.
again.
Welcome again. If you watched our live stream of American Horror Story episode 6, Return to Murder House, if you haven't, go click over to my channel and you can watch the whole thing with us as we drink and giggle and talk through the whole motherfucking episode.
About God knows what.
And
God
if you
knows
are
what.
18 years and younger,
Go to bed.
So we just finished episode 6.
6.
Andrew's gonna bring us in.
So we are the Knights of the Drunk Watch.
And now our talk
begins.
Or continues.
Well, we were talking a lot, but now our actual after talk begins. If we can turn the kitchen light off, that'd be awesome.
So,
okay.
I'm cleaning.
I know, but you can clean in half an hour.
So I want to talk about nothing happened in this episode.
I hate you so much, Zach.
I'm sitting at Audie's spot. That's what I have to do.
No, that's what you do.
So basically, all they told us was what we already knew about Michael Landon.
That he was the Antichrist.
Whole origin.
What I didn't know about like
How he got with
I
Kathy
got so
Bates.
confused because you weren't there in the video yet.
I mean, the only thing we didn't know, Constance came back, and what had happened was she killed herself.
What happened?
And Moira has now moved on with her mother, so Moira is no longer part of the universe.
Right.
For more, huh? Molly, whoever.
But what happened to Holly, or what's her name?
What?
The ex-girlfriend. She's still there somewhere.
Yeah, but she hasn't been... Oh, I guess she was a ghost. She was just like...
Yeah.
Fucking...
She was
fucking
the model.
everybody.
No,
yeah.
She was fucking the model in the basement.
Yeah.
What else would you do?
They never went to the basement.
Mora was
so.
fucking in the basement.
Everyone fucked in the basement.
Yeah, the basement was a...
It's just a weird place to have sex.
I mean...
Well, you're a ghost. What are you going to do?
Well,
You get it where you can take it. You
Yeah.
take it when you can get it.
One of those.
Either way.
Both of them.
where
Sure.
you can take it when you can get it.
So, I just don't understand how Cordelia could not put together this is the Antichrist.
No, she did.
Why
no,
would-
she didn't. She said something is different and dark.
Like,
something's
yeah.
going
Yeah,
on.
they knew he was evil.
It's
But why would
evil.
she assume Antichrist?
What, you know, I mean...
What would-
she thought
what would
she
her
was doing
assumption
a cookie
be?
Cutter Dahmer, you know.
What would
Well, because her last son grew up to be a mass murderer.
No, not
so
Constance.
she was,
Not
Cordelia.
Constance, Cordelia.
What Cordelia felt
I'm
was...
Nicole, I'm on it. I'm on it.
What, Nicole? What are you going to say?
She says, don't forget... Oh, she says, okay, Kate. Don't forget to mention that weird stuff in Cordelia from last episode.
Yes.
About
So-
her
We're
being
on
a
it.
robot?
We're on it.
Yeah, that's not happening. I mean, what are Cordelia's options? A demon?
I guess a demon. A nondescript demon.
A demon.
So why didn't she communicate to everybody, I saw a demon?
The alpha, but the alpha is evil. It's just
Evil Alpha.
evil.
no, but the
Evil
alpha, but the
alpha.
alpha is supposed to be just more the male that is more powerful than the supreme.
Yeah, the more...
It's not supposed to be-
more witch that's more powerful
A
than the
witch,
Supreme.
though, not a demon.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Yeah.
be specifically a
Specifically
witch.
a warlock
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a
more
warlock.
powerful.
All right.
Demons I don't think count. Demons can't be supreme.
Because that's like, if we had a flow chart of all the magical...
Give it to us, Kate.
magic things.
Uh-huh.
Demon would be
You
on
got
a
unicorn?
completely... Yeah, a unicorn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
no,
like that
I'm
side.
just...
Okay.
I'm just starting
Uh-huh.
from we have witch and warlock that come from the same magical branch,
Venn diagram.
but are male and female.
So Kate's
And then on a
homework
completely
assignment for this
different-
week is
please?
to draw us a chart.
Join Facebook if you're not already on there. Add our group for Nights of the Drunk Watch or this show, and
Yeah.
then please send us your Venn diagrams or flowcharts or thought maps about what
Warlocks
type
and
of
witches.
magic.
Yeah. Make a word cloud.
About what type of magic. No, but I think she wouldn't even consider it because she's just thinking like there is the type of magic I do, and alternatively there's the
dark
male
magic.
version.
Right, okay.
Well,
Not even dark magic, like, or maybe like yes.
Just a ranking
Oh,
of maybe
that's a
just
bigger
like of
filter. We're all yelling.
the amount of
Well-
power, not necessarily light or dark magic, but just the highest power, and then all those trees
But
trickling.
I guess the issue wasn't that she actually thought he was the alpha. She saw the white-faced demon in her vision. So if she was worried that he was the white-faced demon...
Oh, interesting. So
And she was going...
That's what I'm
I think she
saying.
was like letting them think, oh, let him take the...
Right.
Yeah, she was testing how powerful he
Correct.
was. And he was pretty damn powerful.
Oh, so like way overpowerful. Like not just a little bit, but
Yeah.
like beyond. And I think Cordelia, because she put together, because she's like, oh, he negotiated your release from hell. Who else can do that other than the devil?
Yeah.
His
Well,
son.
anybody
Well,
can
and
negotiate
then
with the devil.
you know, Misty Day said about how he spoke to all the demons,
Right.
and she was like, "No, I sensed something was definitely wrong
Okay,
about."
so Nicole says that people were saying Billy Lord's character. Hang on, let me finish the whole thing before y'all start yelling. And someone also responded. So people said Billy Lord's character was the other twin to Michael, but that twin boy baby was just crying in this episode. Hang on. So I'm thinking she isn't a witch. She's like an angel. Vitapi 829 says either an angel or a witch who descended from Scathatch or Snapchat. However you say her name from Roanoke, the original.
They're all
Cream.
descendants, though.
Yeah.
They're all descendants from Scatch Thatch. Snatch.
Well, no, not by blood.
What is
Yes.
that? What are you
Yes.
talking about?
All the witches come down.
They
from...
all are descendants from Snatch Cratch.
Yeah.
Catch
Scratch off.
Scratch off.
Well, lottery's up to like.
Okay, let's focus here.
Okay.
Because
Scratch
that's
Scratch.
what because Snatch Cratch went. She was in North Carolina. We said. Then they made their way up to Massachusetts, and during the Salem trial, a small group of the coven went down to the south.
Okay, to New Orleans.
To
yeah,
New Orleans.
but were they blood relatives or were they just witches?
They're descendants.
Descendants, so blood relatives.
So they would have to be.
Descendants
Descendants
of that
of the group that
Yeah,
went
because-
to New Orleans.
Okay.
Blood
Hold
relatives.
on, I gotta get serious. I gotta
Okay.
push myself in the way.
Oh, buddy.
So
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
women who
Straddle
went to
that
New
table.
Orleans were cousins.
I mean, somehow they were blood related to the original line of witches.
Like fifth cousins. They could fuck.
Fifth cousins, one.
So they're all women. So that
Wow.
What are you saying, Andrew?
sexual relations would not be a
I
problem.
mean, we don't know how the witches are related. How about
Yeah.
that? But we know somehow they're all connected either through covens or something.
Yeah,
They're
I think
connected through
witches just
scissoring.
are, and they were
Yeah.
just a group of witches that came from her. I mean, they
Right.
were
Scissor me
for
timbers.
children.
She was the
Yeah.
original
So
witch
then
in the
she was like
Americas.
5 times removed. I'm like,
She
yeah,
brought-
no, the rule is twice removed.
she brought the
See,
other-
he says there's 4 episodes left. Zach says there are 2 episodes left. I thought we
Who's
got 10
he?
episodes. Vitapi or she.
Well,
Sorry.
let me see
That's
the-
sexist.
Yeah, that's
Where's
my
their
bad. If you give us a real name or like
A
pronouns, I'll
real
use either
name?
one.
Wow.
I hate you
American
so
Horror
much.
Story.
Not one with
Wow.
numbers. Let me go. Not one with numbers.
I mean, okay. So what we're talking. So back to my question: how does she not? She must have had known that this is the Antichrist, or has an inclination. Go get me more information to be
There's
definitive.
only 8 episodes there. Though.
Yeah.
Well, but now this doesn't always necessarily show
Sojourn?
Is that technically to the mid-season?
No, there's not a
That's
mid-season.
not mid-season.
Okay.
I
every.
don't.
No, because each season is
I'm
technically
on it.
a mini series.
I'm telling you, it's only episode. Anyway, so
Kurt, hi Kurt.
hi, Kurt. Anyway,
And the final episode airs on Halloween.
I'm just saying they didn't tell us anything that we didn't already know. So I'm kind of disappointed in this episode.
Yeah, but I mean, I
What
feel
made
like
it what made it the best episode ever?
IMDb says
Nothing.
it's going to be 10.
This
Okay.
episode was not the best episode ever.
Of course, it says it's episode 8, episode 8.9, no, that's season. Never mind. They
Yeah.
have no titles. They have no titles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going back to. So what's going to happen next?
No, I mean, we really haven't talked about what's happening
before
in
we
this
go
episode.
on, while we're talking about Cordelia,
This whole
I have to
episode was
nip in
just
the
a
bud.
flashback, though, right?
Cordelia
Yes.
is not a robot.
Oh, yes, so-
She was
Nicole
dying
would like
of
us-
a magical illness. So that
So,
when she pulled up her thing and she had weird stuff going on, that was just like
Her body corroding.
her body corroding from the death of her magic.
why would it corrode if there wasn't metal, Andrew?
Decomposing.
It's not rusting.
Corroding is what happens to
I think
metal.
The term is he's saying
It's a
rotting.
metaphor.
Yes, she's
Uh,
rotting. She's
Screw
Poor
rotting.
metaphor when you're trying to prove she's not
It's
a
a metaphor,
robot.
just like Dandy wasn't the freak show captain
No,
leading
I
the
don't
devil
think
people
so.
down the road in their con artists.
You don't mention circus in this universe and not mean freak show. I don't think she's a robot. Now you could probably make an argument for Miss Melissa,
Mead.
Miss Magnificent, Miss
Villamino
Wilhelmina
Wanderlust. Shit.
Venable, Miss Venable.
Venable. Got there.
Maybe
They
she
killed
was,
it.
Wow.
but she
No.
had
No. The only robot is Kathy Bates because
Yes.
he made her.
Wait,
He-
Kathy Bates
and
is a robot?
We
But-
got the
Hold on.
connection.
I mean, she's
okay,
been a
can
ro-
we just
she's two
can we
people.
can we do a quick we're gonna do a quick recap for Travis. We got Wilhelmina Venable, who was Sarah Paulson at the beginning of this, in the
Dead.
Now Times, who was watching the Outpost where they all went, and her sidekick Miss Mead found out that she was a robot who was built after the Kathy Bates that we met here, who ended up as Michael's guardian after all of this shit happens.
I'm
I
confused.
guess.
Yeah.
That
Right?
makes perfect sense.
So
So
to
you're
answer-
all caught up.
So to answer your question again, Travis, this episode was a flashback within a flashback.
Yeah, pretty much.
No.
Yes.
Yes,
This.
because it's
The
before the
apocalypse-
bomb.
This episode happened after last episode.
No.
Yes, 'cause-
Andrew, the apocalypse has not happened yet. They're still
It's
trying
yes,
to
before
stop.
the bomb.
but we had
So
the
this is a-
apocalypse, and then we flashed back. The last 3 episodes have all been the same.
And everything about Michael Landon in this episode has been a flashback.
I don't see
within the
telling a
flashback.
story and watching the story as a flashback. I guess that's so.
But we are technically in a flashback because
We are changing
our
time.
present in this storyline is after the bombs create the apocalypse.
Correct.
Nicole says that Dandy is like a circumcision, which I'm not sure what.
I need
What
to
do you mean by that? Please explain.
extrapolate.
Just remove
So-
unless it's because Dandy is being protested by people in the Galleria, then I
Yeah.
really don't know.
So the last thing that happened in the present tense is they raised the 3 dead sisters.
Yes.
That's the
then
last
thing that
Michael
happened.
kind of came down the stairs
Right.
and said,
I thought I killed all you.
"I'm gonna get y'all."
No, he said I thought I killed you all.
Oh, did he?
Something like that.
Man, it's
yes.
been like a month.
Because the only people that showed up or left
Right,
over
and then
was Morgan.
And then like the last 3 episodes have all been
it was just
flashbacks
Cordelia, Myrtle, and Morgan.
telling the history of the witches and the warlocks.
Which
And
means, what's her fucking name? What is her name?
I need more information than her. Actress.
Queenie.
Titus's
Queen,
character.
Queenie.
Queenie's
There you go.
dead.
Thank you.
And which Violet?
They're either
Violet.
not so.
Violet. Which Violet?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
the witch Violet.
So
The
we're
who?
going with Thaisa from Asia.
Violet.
Is they're just not there right now. We don't know that they're dead, but they're not with.
No. But by the time, well, yeah.
At the apocalypse, he said, "I thought I got rid of all of y'all."
So will we? But since he didn't kill them,
No.
we don't know who he actually killed.
He killed all the boys in the school.
He didn't say that to them. I thought he said that
Yes.
to about Mallory.
No.
He at one at one point he said something about this is the argument.
Specifically about Mallory.
When he went up against Mallory before she knew who she was and she like threw magic at him, he said, "I thought I killed you all." And I think our standing theory that we came up with is that
All
Mallory
the people
is
who
special.
could challenge him
And
as
so
Supreme.
the ones that could be potential Supremes,
Not Coco.
he thought he killed, and not all the witches.
Well, we know
But
that
maybe not. I mean, maybe we'll find out
Mallory
he tries
her
to
name?
kill all the witches.
Mallory
and doesn't
is
succeed.
The
Billy
assistant.
Lord. Yeah, the assistant.
So
Yeah.
Mallory is the supreme. I think that's pretty firm.
or definitely the
She
potential
is
to be a
powerful enough
Supreme.
to be the Supreme.
Right, because Cordelia is dying.
Cordelia
I
is
believe she is-
Cordelia. Well, Cordelia.
She's growing weaker because a newer Supreme is rising.
Correct, Mark.
I thought the Supreme was going to be this Michael Langdon.
Cordelia was fading when she gave Michael Langdon the 7 tests and announced him as a Supreme.
No,
But we
before.
have no. I'm saying that's when we saw her fading and dying. But we saw her in the now, raising the 3 witches back from the dead.
No, but previous to the 7 Wonders, she showed that she was.
I mean,
fading,
either way though. But in the more current timeline, when she raises the witches, she's not dying.
She's not dead.
She's not dead.
But she still is weakened.
But she seems more powerful than she does right now.
But she was with 3 other witches that helped.
Well, no,
do
because
that.
even after she announced, or right before
I
she
don't know
announced
what
the
they're
7 Wonders,
debating right
she
now.
said, "I can snap you like a twig."
Right.
So she hasn't really lost her power.
She's still a supreme, but she does feel that her powers are weakening because Mallory is. They think it's Michael Landon, but Michael Landon cannot be the supreme because he's the Antichrist.
Right.
So he is not.
Or is he more powerful?
He's not
than
in
the
this
Supreme?
He's not,
chart.
but he's not in the
He's
flow
in
chart.
He's in
completing
another
the 7
arrow.
Wonders just showed how powerful he was. He didn't put him into the
Right. He's not a
line of
warlock.
succession.
He's evil.
Matthew, what's
yeah,
15
but I
years
mean,
ago?
You guys were just talking about how there's different hierarchies. What if he's something completely different from...
Exactly,
anything? I mean,
he
everybody
is.
says the Antichrist, but that's just because they don't know how to describe anything that's more evil than...
Well, I'm pretty
what
sure
they've
that-
come
It's
across.
no,
Well,
it's hinting that he is the son of
warlocks
Satan.
never even considered that he was anything
Isn't
but
the son of
another
Satan
witch,
technically a
another
demon?
warlock.
Yes, he's a demon,
But he's like a big demon.
but he's
But
not a witch.
He's like literally the son
He's
of
not a
Lucifer,
warlock.
is what they are implying.
Right. Warlocks are not demons. Warlocks are
Witches.
humans with
They're male witches.
male witches with powers.
But then
Well,
what are wizards?
male humans. with
Female
powers.
witches.
No.
So
I think
what's a
aren't
supreme?
wizards and
Supreme
warlocks
is the
not
most
interchangeable
powerful
depending
witch or
on
wizard.
what
Or
universe
depends
on
we're
how
in?
you're
So what's an
I think
alpha?
it's the same thing. It's
The alpha is
Yeah.
the male that
Yeah.
overthrows the supreme, who's more powerful than the reigning
But
supreme.
I imagine some mythologies would try to
so
define them.
The
supreme-
alpha has never. The alpha has
So-
never existed ever. It's a lore. It's a myth.
Oh, but when the alpha takes over from the supreme, don't they become the new supreme?
Yes, that's what makes him
Yes.
the alpha.
Okay.
It's just a boy.
I mean, the
supreme.
alpha is the term for a male witch who can rise to level of supreme and be over them all.
But none of the warlocks are stronger than the witches. Like,
Correct.
She said something along the lines of testosterone actually makes
Yeah.
you weaker in
Makes
the
it hard for
magic
them
arts.
to access their power.
Okay, so guys
That's
are at
why-
the bottom, girls are on top. Then
Correct.
there's a supreme, which can be a guy or a girl, but
No.
then there's an
No,
alpha
no, no. The
who's-
supreme is the
Has
leader
always
of the
been a
witches,
woman.
has
but the alpha is this like mythical
the
person
mythical male that will take
that
over
would,
it
would
all.
that
go-
could possibly
is-
be
yeah.
stronger than everybody.
Okay.
For one, then that's it, and then everybody goes back.
Wait.
Like he's not gonna bring everybody up with him. He's just the one guy that's more powerful for 20 years, and then
And then the next one is probably going to be a
Maybe a
lady
woman,
again.
yeah.
Is this 20 years?
every
As
generation
long
has
as
a
he-
supreme.
Yeah.
So there's not necessarily an exact
Now
year
we
limit on
skipped
it.
a
just
generation
each
because Fiona Good killed the supreme
Sure.
when
to,
she was young.
to
and then-
retain the supremacy.
then-
Supremacy? Is that a
Yeah, I
word?
mean, yeah, that's
Okay.
a word.
So it skipped a
Sure.
generation, and that's why Cordelia was able to become the next supreme.
This is like, while this season is not that confusing, trying to talk about it is the worst fucking thing.
Because we're
we've
dealing with
ever
like
done.
4 different timelines.
Only 4?
Yeah, because we're dealing with present apocalypse, past. Let's go back to Murder
Pronoun,
House.
no preposition.
Go back to Murder House timeline,
Mhm.
and then there's
Well,
Coven timeline.
See, I wouldn't think of. I wouldn't think of them all as timelines. This episode is in its own timeline. They were telling a story,
Technically,
and we were
Coven
watching the
timeline's the
story
furthest
play
back.
out on screen rather than having a camera on Jessica Lange for 30 minutes. So I wouldn't think of it as a separate timeline. We're only in 2 timelines. There's the apocalypse, and this is 3 years before the
But
apocalypse.
they were technically in a flashback,
And
and,
then
then
this
Jessica Lange started
episode
telling a story, and
was
then
just
we went
telling
to a
us the story
flashback within
of-
a flashback.
Well, I mean, then you make it confusing on purpose. So that's
It was a
Yeah.
flashback within a flashback. That's a
And
fact.
then the girl who got murdered had a flashback of her own life. That's 4 flashbacks.
Oh
in
shit,
a row.
that's right.
what?
Girl.
Yeah, but
They went,
technically
like,
this flashback
Inception
isn't happening
level
inside of her
deep.
When
flashback.
before they
I'm
murdered her,
assuming
she had a flashback
was.
of her life.
What?
What girl?
The one they sacrificed to the devil.
Yeah.
Oh, I
She
was
did?
doing something
Yeah.
during that. I kind of
So
missed
there was
that
like
scene.
4
I
You were
see
busy
any of
rolling
that.
your eyes because I flicked the fan.
First of all, this
Oh, was I
whole
just
episode
hiding because I was
flashbacks.
terrified?
It was ghost flashbacks. It was murder house flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So does
But
that make it
in
not a real
the-
flashback?
in
So it was
the
only
sense
flashback
of
In the
this is-
flashback of the
Instead of a
witches having
flashback
their
within a
flashback.
flashback within a flashback.
flashback.
This episode brought to you by the word.
But they don't know that we know. They know we know.
Wait, so what was the
Curse.
surface? The
Oh.
surface was post-apocalypse.
What'd you say,
Everybody's
Kurtz?
We're all dead.
basements.
We're all dead.
If you want to simplify it,
Not the witches.
we have it started off with the apocalypse.
Yeah, they're in the
And that
apocalypse.
went for almost
and then they're
a year.
speaking to the two
And then
people.
it went for almost. Now, let me just finish talking. That went for almost
Oh,
a
he's
year.
holding me.
18 months.
Then 18 months, over a year. Then we went to 3 years before the apocalypse.
We're sure it's
And the
3?
last few episodes have been 3 years before the apocalypse, while showing us
I didn't know it had
things
3.
that are in the past that are important to the story. Okay?
Showing us flashbacks within.
I'm just
Yeah,
just
but
this episode.
I'm just saying, if you're thinking about it as half a dozen fucking timelines, you'll never figure it out. So good night.
So fuck you.
It isn't fucking Westworld.
I not saying it's confusing. I totally understand what's happening in the flashback.
But Travis is trying to catch up to 4 seasons in one episode.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying. So in this episode, it was the past after the bomb.
We are 3 years before the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And then the episode was telling us the story of Michael, how he grew up
Way back.
and became the Antichrist.
And then while learning that story, we kept having everybody's stories before Michael, or as Michael was coming along.
Right.
Okay.
Which we already knew he was the Antichrist, so I don't... It's whatever.
Drink every time we say Antichrist.
Or flashback.
Okay.
So
No one has
basically
been
we've
commenting
gone,
because
like,
this is should
They're
be
probably
a-
all fucking
we've
gone.
No, we still
officially
have 5
hit
people.
Inception.
Yeah, it's been incepted. Incepted?
Inception.
Incepticon. What?
Yes,
Good
we went
boy.
Inception level.
So what is going to happen, Kate?
So
Morgan's
we
going
have
back.
2 to 4 episodes left.
I say 2.
I say 4.
I say 3.
I would like. Oh shit! Now I don't know. After this episode, I'm gonna have to watch this episode again because I was not paying attention. But after this episode, because I originally wanted only 2 more episodes in the now, because I still want to know how we get from having all those fucking witches
And all those boys.
to just Cordelia and Myrtle and Madison.
Mm-hmm.
So I want a whole episode
With-
about that.
With those other 3.
Mallory, Coco,
Mallory,
and Adina Porter.
Coco.
Yeah.
and
So
Adina Porter.
we still need
Hidden.
an episode about that. And I don't know. I could stand another like.
Well, and then we find out the truth. When he said, "I thought I killed you all," did he mean he thought he got everybody, warlock and witch alike, or did he get what the witches that would have stood in his way?
Yeah,
Well,
so I think getting from where we are now in the timeline to where we left off with them raising the dead witches, that could be 2 episodes, and then we get 2 episodes at the end that are in the current apocalypse time. Matthew Taylor would like us to speculate about where is the other outpost. What other outpost? Because for the fucking life of me, I cannot remember information about the outpost.
Or the
or
sanctuary.
the
Yeah, they were supposed to
sanctuary.
go to the
I think
sanctuary.
the only
Are-
outpost left is the sanctuary.
Matthew, you're talking about the sanctuary?
There
Because
were
that was the
6
whole thing. There were
6
10 outposts total.
But they were all like overtaken.
6 were here and 4
4 were international.
Or 6 and 4. I can't remember
There
now.
were 6 here.
What was in Texas?
I think there was 3 international, and then there's the there's the
No, there were
sanctuary.
10 outposts total, and I think the sanctuary is something separate.
Sanctuary's something separate.
They
The
all have
survivors of
been,
the outposts were going to be brought
they
to the
all
sanctuary.
have been taken over, allegedly.
Except for 3.
Allegedly.
Except for 3, allegedly.
Allegedly. And he is here to take them to the sanctuary,
Which is not an outpost.
which is not
Which
an
is a
outpost,
mega outpost.
which is like his little cozy home, which could be the murder house.
I
Could
thought
be
it
the
was.
murder house.
Now,
I
because
assumed
he
that-
No, of
said,
course, if the murder house is in LA, it's probably not there anymore.
Yeah,
Because
he
he
made
said-
it sound like the sanctuary was bigger than an outpost.
no, he said the sanctuary has certain, what is certain, not characteristics, but certain things, attributes to keep them safe.
How are those different than characteristics? But okay.
Which is demon ghosts.
Yeah.
Keeping that house safe.
And robot
then-
Kathy
'cause
Bates.
the house
Oh my
is
god,
not-
can we just get like 30 Kathy
Because
Bates
the
in
house
one
is
episode?
the house is
Like
indestructible.
Rosie.
I don't think it works that way.
I think the house is indestructible because
Is Hotel an outpost? Is Matthew Taylor's question?
possibly,
Hotel could have been an outpost.
but now they're all in
Unless they got
L.A.
blown up.
It was Hotel in LA?
Hotels in L.A. too.
And the house is
Houses in
yes,
LA.
they wouldn't put 2 in the same
And-
place.
And
Roanoke could be an outpost.
and this is in this is in California
and
too.
Jupiter, Florida could be an outpost. That's where Freak Show
Jupiter,
was.
what?
They really didn't have any magical stuff going on. Like the Roanoke house, they blew up and then it came back.
Oh yeah,
Didn't it?
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
Who cares about that episode? So I think we're gonna fast forward to the 3 sisters are back alive again. We all know that he's the Antichrist. We don't need to see Morgan tell Cordelia all this information.
No God.
Well, I think the next episode, maybe
Madison, but
it may
okay.
only be 1 episode, Kate. You know,
One more
because,
flashback and then 3 in the
like
future.
like showing him going after all the witches because what's her face comes back.
Oh,
as
I
a-
can see that.
as
Yeah.
as a witch character. So
No, I say freaking catch
Jump
back up to
Holland.
the apocalypse. Like 4 episodes of flashbacks in a row, and it's like
Yeah, I mean, I think we need
but
to
I mean that's what that episode was. That was the flashback. I mean the previews were
Because they
showing
keep
us.
saying we need to stop Michael. They don't.
Right?
This
It's like, we get it.
all
He's
of this-
bad. Now they're just showing
All
us
this is what they're
episodes.
doing is all for naught, right? Because it's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen.
It's just hyping
So,
up
I mean,
how
so
bad
they're going to have
he
to
is.
show us an episode of them going up against him, losing, how the people who survive and who all survive.
I mean that can all be done in a flashback, not flashback.
That's in the next. I'm saying that could be the next episode.
There's one more
The
flashback episode.
There's one more flashback.
You think so?
At least.
The preview showed it.
No, they showed Adina Porter doing voodoo.
Yes.
In a
And they showed
flashback.
Joan Collins as another character, and all those characters were shown as witches sitting around a table.
We have at least one more. We have
We
to
have
have
one
at least
more-
one more
We
flashback
have one more
episode.
3 years before the explosion.
Because we
episode.
still don't know how we got rid of Queenie and
We still don't know
Tessa from
exactly how they
Igia, who I
put
can
a
never. It doesn't matter what her
spell on
character
Adina
is. I don't
Porter
remember what it is.
and on those
Coco.
and,
and-
Mallory.
Oh,
Sure.
that's right. I forgot about Coco. It's been so many episodes since we've been in the
God.
present with all of our characters. We don't even know who.
So basically, this is just Coven Part 2.
That's the way it seems.
It has nothing to do with the apocalypse. It has nothing to other than there's an Antichrist-like character.
Coven plus Antichrist.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
Coven Point 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doing that
Coven
same
2.0.
American Horror
Yeah.
Story thing again. It gets a few episodes in, and then it just takes in a completely different direction. You're like, wait, what? Why are you
No
doing
one.
that? You,
Nothing.
I bet that's the next episode.
All right, so we want
We're
to
done.
We're done.
I think we're done.
Well, nothing happened in this episode.
Damn gluten is what Matthew says.
Damn gluten.
I don't know.
Oh, the gluten,
Oh, she's the gluten
not
detector.
the gluten.
Oh, I'm done. Can we be done?
Yep, I'm done. Andrew.
We're not Snorkwash.
And now our talk is ended.
Whoa.
Brace yourselves for another flashback within a flashback next week.
All the, yeah. I'm ending it. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to us. We put new videos out every single week, and sometimes I edit them.
Sometimes.
If you like,
Sometimes
if you're a
we'll drink
podcast,
if he edits.
if you're a podcast listener, go over to iTunes and subscribe to Do It for the Podcast TI4TP, where we also have episodes every
Weekish.
10
2
days.
Month.
Every 10 days.
Yeah. Something like that.
13 days. Last episode, I don't know why it's posted. I'm gonna check right now.
I don't know.
But until next week, which I may not be here next week.
God damn it, Zach.
We'll see. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Would you buy? Would you buy?